Time.
I should find better shelter before I freeze.
I'm reading from chat how insanely underpowered the Necromancer is. Reap. Generate essence 4 per enemy hit, dealing 3 damage. Hitting an enemy with damage with Reap increases your damage reduction. Decompose. I haven't played Necromancer yet, so I'm gonna have to figure this out. I played Barbarian, but okay. Generate 8 essence per second. Tear the flesh from an enemy, dealing 9 damage per second and forming a usable corpse with the flesh every 2.5 seconds. Burst an enemy's blood, dealing 7 damage. Hemorrhage has a 20% chance to form a blood orb. Blood orbs heal you. Bone splinters. Fire 3 bone splinters, dealing 2 damage each. Each subsequent time an enemy is hit by the same cast of bone splinters, you generate essence. So, do we want to do minions because everyone's calling minions really underpowered, or do we want to avoid minions? Which one seems more fun? You think minions have been nerfed too hard? Okay. We're gonna go minions then. How many minions am I allowed to have? Okay, so if I summon above my cap, they do more damage. And heal. Okay. I'm gonna be sad? That's fine.
Roads blocked.
I'm totally okay.
Clear up when the storm has passed.
I'm totally okay if this build ends up being, like, laughably underpowered. Like, just hilariously unplayable. I don't think it will be, but I'm okay with it. Because, like, once again, I don't think people realize how disgustingly goddamn overpowered
Another
minions were.
Demons everywhere. Fangs in the dark.
I'm gonna skip the plot. Sorry, guys.
Careful! He's a wild one.
Whoop, sorry.
What's it to you?
I'm good at clicking.
I'll explain. There is evil staring at the ruins to the north. That poor monk back there must have gone inside. Even a holy man like him was driven mad by whatever he saw.
Dude, if the build ends up being really underpowered, sorry I'm eating cheese sticks. You guys are probably really annoyed by that.
Protect us from whatever is out there.
If the build ends up being, like, really underpowered, that's fine, realistically, right? Well, what is a hot? Is it a hot over time, or? So what is essence? So what? And what do you do? Do 9 damage for a second. Does the hot stack? Doesn't seem so. My dude, if you want to be unbanned, why would you go about it by just like instantly insulting me? Like if you get banned because you've been like repeatedly insulting me and I'm like annoyed, I don't think insulting me like again would be the way to go about it. That's just me. You have to, so it doesn't stack. Okay. It's kind of annoying. Wow, you level up really quick early game. I mean, are people just annoyed at like the micro required or? Okay, decompose slows enemies. Unit minions do 10% increased damage to enemies are being decomposed. I mean, that's probably good. Slows generally don't do much. Damage seems better. Okay, that's probably on me. Okay, my annoyance here is like this is annoying. I'll admit this. I have to just sit here and do this. I mean, it would be faster to just let them die at this point. Would it not? Maybe you're just supposed to let them die. But that'd be annoying too. People don't want their summons to die. It's not that I don't care if they die. It's just I don't like. You know what I mean? I mean, you're still doing the same Necromancer playstyle. You just need to actually resummon every so often. And by every so often, I mean every so often. I have so many bodies here, man. How long does this buff last for? 5 seconds. This seems still strong. I mean, I know I'm like level, what, 4? 5? 4? But... I mean, yeah, you have an unkillable bone wall. You have an unkillable bone wall. Dude, I got bored to death by Barbarian. That's what happened. I just got bored to death by Barbarian. This is at least a little bit more involved, so to speak. Bone Spear. Yep, okay. Sever. Okay, so what do you count as? Darkness, blood, bone. Okay, so we want to be darkness. Okay. 9 damage and leaves behind a defiled zone, dealing 24 damage for 6 seconds, though. That's a lot of time. Spectre of you charges forward and attacks with his scythe for 19 damage, then returns to you and attacks again for 6 damage. I mean, Blight is probably what I want, but it doesn't seem very strong, I'll be honest. I mean, the early game's way better than Barbarian anyway. Can't you just get infinite corpses anyway from your... So how do I level up my, what was it called? Book of the Dead. So like, how do I... I mean, I guess this gets annoying when they're all low and not dying, but like, you don't want to like... I mean, you are still a weirdly tanky ranged champion for some reason. I'm not really sure why you're so weirdly tanky. Like, why do they get a shield? I mean, that would have been... Oh, right, I'm forgetting to press right click. Is a heal infinite range? Can I just infinite range heal? Or do they need to be around the corpse? You know what I mean? Does it need to be a sustained 2.5? Man, none of you guys are helping me, eh? I'm out of essence. Is there a, like, why can't I keep track of how many skeletons I have easily? That's kind of annoying. Like, if I could keep track of them, that'd be much, much, much easier, man. Instead of having to, like, kind of look around and guesswork it, you know what I mean? Because, like, you don't want to be using corpses for the priest if they're in short supply, you know? Blade slows enemies. You and your minions deal increased damage to bladed enemies.
You've returned.
The old ruins are clear. Your town should be safe.
Lost souls! All of you!
Like, it's frustrating because, like, at this point, I like want my enemies to kill me, or like kill my skeletons, you know? Like, I would literally want them to kill the skeletons just so I could get them back, you know? Does your tankiness affect the skeleton tankiness? Like, if I have the buckler, right?
Light willing.
If I have the buckler, will that make my minions tankier or not?
Madman. Those heretics drugged me after I returned from the ruins. Just like you. I came to my wits and escaped. Tried to get inside the chapel, but it was locked and...
You've all seen this before by now, I'm assuming.
Not while I'm in town.
Kind of a dead giveaway that it's a town.
Blood petals. Like the ones I was fed. Is this real?
You collapsed, Insa. You came to thank the light.
Can I not? Okay. I mean, can you summon new ones easily? That's the question. If you can summon new minions easily... Look near my mana bar. Oh. Why do I have to look all the way down here? So I'm looking at my character, looking at the fight. Then I have to do this every time I want to see how many minions I have. I have to look all the way down? I'm not sure about that one, not gonna lie. Nah, dude, that's annoying. That's like legitimately annoying. Like no joke, that's just annoying. It should be something visible on the screen, possibly even near your character, like literally on my character, maybe above my head. Can I hit one of these? They just come on over. This is gonna be really annoying. So now I need to keep track of if a one-handed or a two-handed sickle is stronger, eh? I love wacky busy work because the shield just increases the damage your one-handed one anyway. So they're gonna be about equal. Oh, you can't even get the teleporter tone thingy until later. Why does my YouTube stream say you restream? What does that mean?
Is anyone here?
The title?
Hiding back here.
This one? My YouTube one. Are you sure? I'm looking at both of them. I do not see that being true. Yeah, Diablo 4 stress test. Level 1 to 20 barbarian. Right? So I'm gonna just skip this stuff. I mean, we've all seen this, right? We've all seen this. God, I'm about to give up. I'm so bored of Diablo, man. I don't know if I can do it. I'm so bored of Diablo.
Lilith's evil is spreading.
I mean, Necromancer is at least different. I guess. But, you know. Man, oh man.
I'd love to see all this.
Okay, so we went you, and then we go you and your minions deal 1 damage to bladed enemies.
The angel in Arius.
Spoilers!
Kiovashad lies just ahead.
Like I said, let's not linger. Kiovashad lies just ahead. It's literally like 10 feet away. We're basically there. The guards can overhear us.
We have no time for this. To enter...
Take a piece of holy cedar wood from the shrine and inscribe it with this seal.
Agreed.
Then cast it into the brazier. As the fire burns the wood, good. You must feel it burn away your sin.
It's not about something I like. I just feel like this is boring. Like I'm bored. In the first beta test, I kind of thought like, okay, I kind of liked the game. I was enjoying it, right? But like, my God, this one? No, man, I'm so bored.
Well, crack twos. Sway back. Cloudy eyes.
Like, what am I doing? I was gonna go get level 20 with each class, but now I'm like, my god.
So... Wait. The old man sold me this too. He said he didn't need it anymore, but I think he'd want it back all the same. No challenge.
I might have disenchanted gear I needed, I'm gonna be honest. I might have fucked that one up. Yeah, it just, I don't know, dude. This is not like...
Apologies.
I feel like this is just not going anywhere. Wow. We need to get the game? No way.
Yes, well, Bozan.
Can I just not do the main story? Can I skip it? Oh boy, I'm gonna have to do the main story and then... It's not like annoying, but it takes like 3 seconds to walk up here and do it. That's 3 more seconds than I want to be in this game. Like it's more like 10, 20. It's like a minute actually now.
We were born in sin, children of darkness. But the Father's light can be sought through penitence and faith.
Yeah, but I don't. I like actual gameplay. I don't like theory crafting an overpowered build, and then your overpowered build makes the game very boring because now you just wave clear everything. You just obliterate everything. You know.
A report of a potential demon sighting. Horned woman near Yelesna Mines. Performed routine inspection. Nothing yet. Sent in priest and escort of knights. We'll report in when we find something.
I mean, that's what's always bored me about these games. You basically sit back and theory craft a build until that build destroys the game for you by being so boring. No, I'll keep at it. I mean, if nothing else, I'll prove a point, right? Either I succeed and I kill everything, or I don't succeed and... Well, man, maybe it is underpowered. You know, who can say? Man, I forgot there even were the vampires. Where did vampires in this game even come from? Well, my damage seems very reasonable. I mean, very reasonable. Where are we going? Oh, I don't think we can get down here. What is this? Immortal. Oh, let's go to this temple dungeon thing. It's got vampires. My skeletons maybe pick up the gold. I know that's unreasonable. Is that unreasonable? Well, at least I think this might be a different tile set. Maybe not. Unsure.
Out of essence.
The Countess? Wait, the Countess is in this game? That'd be weird. Don't know, I like that one. Oh, okay, so what do we got here? Corpse explosion. Detonate a corpse. Bone prison. It's a bone prison. Blood mist. It's Vladpool! Yay, it's Vladpool! I guess we probably go with corpse explosion, if I had to guess. I missed. Well, that time he dodged. So let's see, what do we got here? This one does more damage. Okay. More damage. Early game, and that's basically what it's gonna come down to, right? Okay, so what is this? Corpse explosion radius increase. Okay. I think the fundamental issue... Why did that crit for 90? How did that crit for 90? How does 30 doubled become 90? Sounds like this game remind you of a French bulldog. I'm not sure that's how I would be reminded, but well, my damage is like 900 times higher than when I was playing Barbarian. I can tell you that much. Having all the skeletons and you dealing damage, and I think my character alone, would outdamage a Barbarian if you want me to be blunt. But you add in the Skelly boys and all the Dodds.
We got separated. My friends were cut down. I won't last on my own.
Are you gonna die too? Pretty much everyone dies. You meet anyone and they're just fucking dead in an instant. You didn't even get touched, man. No one hit you.
I need more essence.
Is that it? Oh.
Thank you, Wanderer. Without you, I'd be dead. I think I can manage from here. Please.
Yep. Where did she hide that? Where did she hide that giant fucking chest? How does a ghost drop a body anyway? Now, yes, I know it's it's done for gameplay. Yes, Chad, I know. Is this site superior? The same item power, but this does damage to distant enemies, making it slightly superior. You know, I feel like this would be less frustrating if there was like... if it was easier to tell by just looking at my screen. If I had 4 skeletons alive, or 3, or 2, I think that would make my life a lot easier, and therefore make this build a lot easier. Here comes a shadow skill and dots enemies. Fair enough. Corpse dot explosion. Like the fact that like it's hard to tell at a glance what it's hard to tell at a glance like how many skeletons you have. I think that's a problem. That's probably the biggest issue they have so far. Am I really a man? Jesus. Chat, why would you write that down? Why anytime I say anything, you guys are just fucking taking out the notepad?
Shocked to find there a group of kind folk who offered me food and lodging. I hope you'll come too. I'll admit I was scared at first. Hard living has made them strange looking. But they feed me quite generously. For once, I have some fat on my bones in this frigid wasteland. Love, rebellion.
Boo ba doo ba doo boo boo ba doo boom ba doo ba doo ba doo. Essence cost reduction. Do I really have issues with essence? Not really. Man, I see their issue here though. It's really hard to make necromancers because like they're so like the game is so fast paced that it's hard to have a class that's trying to like make an undead army be fast paced. So like you have to be like doing all this shit on snap decisions, you know? So like you have to be like, you just have so many snap decisions you need to make. Does that heal my boys? No. Okay, let's go do a boss, and let's see if a boss can take down the skelly boys. Stop fucking targeting me. Target anyone else, you bastard. That's still a considerable chunk easier than the barbarian boy. The barber boy. Plus your stats is probably better than strength, I imagine. Plus overall stats is probably better than that. So what do we get now? Because we got corpse explosion, mass. So how do we? Where's our book of the dead? Okay, your damage is up to a 4% chance to create a corpse. Your damage, all damage. Okay. Well, we're gonna need those, definitely. Your essence is increased. Your core skills cost more essence, deal more damage. Consuming a corpse generates essence. You deal increased damage for 6 seconds after consuming a corpse. Increase the damage and life of your skeleton warriors. Well, we think it's more important to create... Yeah, it's probably more important to create new ones than to buff up the ones first, you know? Because, like, I don't imagine they're going to be tanking very long. Buffing up their health as of now. I think we want to make sure we can at least get new ones, you know what I mean? Now, when it says damage, does that include dots?
I'm out of essence.
Oh, I'm sorry. Look at the dead is between character and abilities. Ah! How do I tell how many upgrades I have? Oh, I can only get one of them. Okay. You can no longer raise skeleton warriors, but you get critical chance. Okay, so skeleton warriors, we can get skirmishers or defenders.
Ah!
Wait. No, 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 no. Because if we go defenders, how do I... How do I... If we go defenders, we can make them negate damage every 6 seconds. Not that much on each one individually, right? But as a whole... I mean, think about it though, right? They negate once, they die. They negate once, they die. They negate once, they die. That buys us so much more time to raise more of them. And almost all my damage is coming from the dots anyway. I actually think that's the way to go about it. I could be wrong, but that seems to be the way to go about it. Let's try to do another boss. Yeah, but what I'm saying is against bosses in particular, because bosses don't attack like once a minute, or sorry, once a second. They attack like they go, right? So if they can negate at least one hit, each of them, that's gonna add up a lot, I think. I could be wrong. I think this is the way to go about it, though. I mean, I can just shift up. Like, if I'm fighting a dot enemy, I can swap up to a different unit type. I'll try to beat the Khazra boss. We'll see. I mean, I'm already level 10, so I'm literally halfway to being done at level 20. No, I think this is because all you need to do is buy time. Like, okay, so they want them to die, that's fine, right? Like, you gotta work with that. So my skeletons die in mass now. Okay, so then it becomes a game of attrition. Can I create more skeletons than they can kill? I think I can. This would be so much easier if I could just see on my character. Literally put a floating fucking number above my head with the amount of skeletons alive. I swear to God, this will be so much more playable. That's all I would need. If you just had the floating number above your head, I swear, chat. Yeah, I ended up getting the atomic wrench. It's a bit spicy for me, not gonna lie. Because, like, the thing is, like, you need to be resummoning them, right? Like, that's what they want. They want you to be resummoning them. That's fine, but, like, do they understand it's actually, like, legitimately fucking difficult to see if you even need to? Like, seriously, it's actually difficult. Because, like, I need to be constantly looking down here. Why here? That's almost at the edge of my goddamn screen. Like, count it, right? I need this dot on them. I also need the corpse explosion dot on them. And then I need to be summoning to get new bodies. Then I need to be fucking priesting them every 5 seconds. Then I need to be checking if any of them are dead. Does that stack? They probably think I'm like the greatest fucking micromanager this world has ever seen, eh? That ability is slow and annoying, not gonna lie. The fact that it misses so easily. Way too much micro. Way too much micro. And honestly, it's not the fun kind of micro, it's the constantly having to look at weird portions of my screen micro. Okay, so apparently the corpse explosion stacks, eh? That's kind of a questionable balance, not gonna lie.
Tombs of those who might have been my brothers.
That part actually seems
Creatures for as long as I've been able to wield a knife against them.
The door is sealed.
And grow strong in numbers. I have chased them into this nest.
Deposit animus into animus urn.
Their leader can raise the dead. And I fear for all who wander unknowingly into these crypts. You have the skill. Hunt them down. Do not let my death be for naught.
So what's the other thing for defenders? That's just thorns. Book of the Dead, mages, golems. Chat, where is this animus? Deposit animus into the animus urn. Am I blind or just stupid? It's gotta be one of the two. Ah. Fuck you, Chad. You did this. Okay, I'm quickly understanding though how to break this build, I think. And I kind of did it by accident. Yeah, the amount of damage this stacks up to when you just spam it, yeah. Yeah. I'm not really sure this is the intended play style, so to speak. It's just 900 damage per second death field. No biggie here. Yeah, but I think, okay, so I think the difference, purely Symphonid, I think what you didn't do, I just sacrificed all my skeleton buffs to make them, like, take extra hits with the damage reduction. And the thing is, I don't really care if they do damage, I don't really care if they're tankier, I just want them to be tankier. I don't care if they're like they could die in one hit, so long as they don't die in one hit. Surviving one extra hit is one extra hit, right? That seems, at least for me, to be making the difference here. Once again, I don't think this was an intended strategy. What am I missing? Oh, I walked past it earlier. I'm dumb. I am dumb, Chad. I'm sorry. For the people in my chat, so basically the thing is, once every 6 seconds, these dudes can negate one attack, which isn't a lot, but the fact that it's 1. That's really all I need. Yeah, you can do nodes. Take nodes, chat. This is the build. You spam the shit out of corpses while using these people to, Okay, so that attack kills all my people. There's not much I can do about that. Ow. See, it's not about keeping them alive, though. It's about keeping them alive longer. That's at least my take on the matter. He can clear them off himself, though, and I don't know what I can do about that. But I don't think the strategy is to care about that, so to speak. Oh wait, is this where you execute them? Or oh, I thought that was like the execute thing. Yeah, I think your strategy just has to be to have enough to like remake them, because you can't survive that AoE. You know, there's like nothing you can do about that one. Yeah. So you're just gonna have to die. Well, I think the key is to just accept that they're gonna die, and then set up enough corpses to remake. I think that's it. Like, trying to keep them alive isn't gonna get you anywhere. Because, yeah. It seems to just do so many AoEs that it'll just punch right through. However, if you can set up a second brigade, they don't do the AoE for a while. Yeah, I mean, I suppose that is true. But would they really make bosses? Yeah, they would, like that. Well, to be fair, that's like playing against, like, Barbarian against some of the, like, giga anti-melee bosses, you know? What I was saying on D4, I actually like this version of Necromancer a lot. Yeah, okay. Shadow damage. Well, that's definitely better. I mean, is it worth going to the higher stats Claymore? Well, I mean, let's look here. What, does it say how much damage they do? Yeah, it's just too much of an increase. Yeah, dude, trying to compare two-handed and one-handed is really fun, trust me. It's not fun at all. At all. It's really tedious, actually. Okay, so yeah, I think if so we max this out, your damage has a 12% chance to create a corpse, doubled against bosses, so 24%. That has to be the key, in my opinion. Okay, so Kazrak, isn't he like up here? I should start going north, because I'm gonna hit level 20 before I even find him at this rate. Oh wait, is he next to me? No, there's no way he is. I remember him being like fairly far north. Wait, is that him right there? I mean, it's got the little skeleton. Well, so long as it doesn't spawn him way above my level, we should be fine, right? Okay, we're gonna have to go down here. I don't think there's a way around. Well, hopefully he's not too far above me. I did the other one down 2 levels on my Barbarian, although it was tedious as shit, and I had to use the bleed build. Malnock.
The wind's grown too active.
Level 15 plus. Oh, maybe we can get level 13 by clearing it.
What unholy energy is flowing into this creature? I must end the ritual.
Maybe it always spawns 3 levels above you until level 20, something like that. So that, like, it's potentially doable, but like very difficult. You know what I mean? Like kind of like a weird version of level scaling. Well, I mean, I should be able to, as long as I don't get one shot. The big problem this build has is I don't actually have healing over time, though. So, like, if the fight drags out and I run out of health potions, I can't do anything about it, you know? Huh, can I not get up there? Okay. Yeah, okay, so it probably spawns above you until you reach a certain threshold. So it's like really difficult but not impossible. If I had to guess, because that would be level scaling, but also like a fair level scaling, where like you can do it early, but it's just always going to be difficult, you know what I mean? Or maybe it just shows at random. Could be either. Oh my god, this fucking...
I'm out of potion.
Ow. Okay, enemies 3 levels above me do serve a little bit of an issue. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I beat Malnock. I'm just thinking that one out loud. So it's like really hard to tell, right? This is like 190 item power, right? So I could do like you and you, and then that's like way more item power. Because like 190 block damage reduction, block chance, main hand weapon damage. I mean, I don't know, right? Like it's impossible to tell. I mean, let's look here, right? Right now, we are 36 damage per second. With this, we are 38. Well, but is it worth getting the CC? I don't know. Well, that's a bit of an issue. Not gonna lie. Huh. How do I generate new Skelly Boys? First try. Okay, they just massacred all my dudes again. Get 'em, boys! God, they're just getting chopped to pieces. First try.
I cannot carry more.
Oh, I can't use an axe. Okay, so you are a way bigger sword. With more damage over time. Yeah, wow, okay. From 38 damage to 59. Yep, that'll do it. Chat, the Skelly boys knew what they were signing up for. I said, does anyone want to join me on an amazing adventure? They said, we are bound to your will. And then we went on an amazing adventure. So... you know.
Let's have a look at you.
Look. What will it be?
Delete. 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 They have individualized names, yes. Skelly 1. Skelly 2. Skelly 3. Skelly 4. Do you want some more? Now, how did they beat me here? Stop dodging, asshole. Oh, that's bad.
I'm not ready yet.
Okay, come on, Skelly boys. Keep getting in there, pals. Gotta just keep sending them in, chat. Did we get them all? Okay, only one more to go. And we got a skill. Damage and life of our skeletons. Oh wait, we probably could have gotten one of these. We'll do that later. See, this is what the barbarian class is lacking. All their left clicks are like lame to use, so the left click, right click doesn't really feel that good to do, you know?
Essence.
I'll just keep myself dotted. No one can reach me because there's 7 AoEs going off on me, chat.
Storm is ending.
Okay, time to see if I can in fact beat this guy. I'm gonna be dead honest, I don't think so. Just based on how tough this shit has been so far. I was not, like, I got here on my druid and I was struggling very hard on this boss. You guys remember, it took me like an hour. He's pretty overtuned, and I don't think they nerfed him. Don't move. Oh, shit. Yep, it's the giga stuns that get you. Okay, I was definitely right to get the summoning corpses though. Without the ability to get this many corpses, I would have no hope here. Dude, you just can't. It's like his animations just don't fucking work properly. Even if you kite his shit perfectly, he just hits you anyway. Fuck.
I'm out of potions. I need more essence.
Yeah, when you told me he was gonna AoE down all my minions, my exact thoughts weren't, ah shit, minions are useless. My exact thoughts were, okay, so I'm gonna need a lot of minions.
It is done.
Okay. Yes, you basically just need to spam the fuck. Okay, so my strategy worked. Okay, I used skeleton warriors. They negate 1 attack every 6 seconds. So if they get 1 shot, now they get 2 shot. 2 shot is better than 1 shot. That is double the shots. Then from there, we ignored giving them more survivability. Well, I mean, I put a point in there now, and we just used hewn flesh. That's 24% chance to create a corpse whenever I deal damage. And they're stacked up here, but oh, there's only 1 left. Still, that was pretty solid, I would say. That was pretty good. Well, remember, it's 12%, but it's doubled against bosses. This chance is double, so it's actually 24%. So, if this gets every 2.5 seconds, then on average, it's creating a corpse every 4 seconds. And on dots, I'm assuming it works on dots, otherwise, you know, whatever. Your damage, I mean, it's damage, right? So, yeah, I mean, it's a lot. I created a lot of corpses on it. I literally just took what you said to heart. I just said, look, there's no, if you can't keep him alive, you can't keep him alive, right? How do you beat that as a melee character? It took me 2 hours to beat it on my pure melee druid, involving a lot of kiting and using healing abilities. I literally just kited around, waiting like the 20 seconds to get back to my healing ability. A lot. I'm gonna get water, I'll be right back. Dude, as far as I can tell, he's just a really, really big version of the regular dudes. And the problem is, so this is another village we cleared, so you can see, oh, never mind, we didn't clear it yet. I thought we cleared it. Wait, what is there left to do? Well, part of the thing is I kind of deduced what they wanted you to do with the skeletons. I kind of put myself in their shoes, so to speak. And, like, if I was Blizzard and I didn't want Necromancer to be a really fucking boring, If I was Blizzard and I didn't want Necromancer to be summon 20 zombies, or sorry, skeletons, and then just AFK run into everything to kill them, I would make them have to generate corpses and resummon on bosses. So when I noticed that this was generating a corpse, I didn't say it out loud in case I was wrong, because I didn't want to be wrong, but my thoughts were, they want you to beat bosses by generating corpses on the bosses, spamming summons, and outbeating them. And then once I saw the skeleton defenders, I was like, okay, yeah. I understand what's going on here. Okay, so for non-bosses, we can go to Reapers. These guys aren't as tanky, but they should cleave trash easier, right? Okay, shouldn't this be done? All right, we need to ring the gong. And then it's remade. See? This is how you, like, expand your map, so to speak. It's neat. Honestly, it's neat. I'm not saying it's blowing my mind, but, like, for an open world deal, like, you guys have seen, I've done 2 characters now. I've done 2 characters now, and I would say that I've leveled in different areas, right? You guys would agree with that? They very much have tried to do it so you can level up many different ways. Like, you can do the level 1 to 20 in different ways. Yeah, Barbarian and Druid are supposed to do Overpowered, which is like basically like a health nuke. Think Volibear here, those of you who played League of Legends, which I'm assuming it's like all of you. But I just have never really found a way to make a build with Overpowered work. There's one which can do Giga damage on Werebear, but it has like a 20-second cooldown or some shit. And it's like you can clear out a pack of enemies once. Reapers might also work against that boss. I'm not sure. Maybe just to generate more bodies, but you'd have to wonder, is being 2-shot instead of 1-shot better than generating more corpses, right? No, they all just get 1-shot now. Holy shit. Yeah, that actually doesn't work. So let's, chat, write this down. Skeleton defenders with the, don't die trait. Absolutely vital. Everything else unviable. Dude, can you please just summon a fucking... Yeah, that's probably an issue if you need... It's probably an issue if you need to go skeleton defenders, I'll grant you that. That might be a little bit of an issue, I won't lie. Wasn't there like a rare item on the ground that I got? There's a couple issues. One, you can't see how many you have. That's fucking annoying. Two, the healing is just atrociously stupid. They should just heal out of combat. That's actually insane. You went to Decrepify? Are there only 2 skills here? Iron Maiden might work, but that's just not a lot of damage. I think slowing enemies is going to be more useful. Okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to be the lamiest lamer. I'm going to bind everything. What? You can't bind a mouse scroll up? Well, that's it, chat. My mouse only run has failed. Yeah, it's probably not a good thing, to be honest, if you need to go with the skeleton defenders just to keep them alive. That probably doesn't speak highly of balance. Because that means the Reapers might be useful just because they can out-generate. Like, they can generate more bodies than the enemy can kill. But...
Mother Annika says the light delivers to these minds. She says...
Yeah, I think just to reduce tedious micro, and it's fine to have micro, but I would say this is firmly into tedious micro territory. I think they need to heal out of combat.
I'm faithful. Truly, I am. But to say this is the Father's work? I am here straight.
Yeah, I think...
I catch whiffs of a foul odor. And the structures? We found sharp wooden holes scattered throughout the parts. Obviously handmade. Not by us. Who made them? Huh? Why? What is this place exactly?
Like right there, I didn't notice it all died when I went to cast my spell. So it's just like, it's tedious. It's tedious micro. It's non-fun micro. They need to heal the full outside of combat. They need to heal the full outside of combat, or when summoning one, it needs to replace one if they're like below 25% health or some shit. Isn't that how it used to work in Diablo 2? I understand they don't want you just like permanently keeping all your skeletons at full HP, but that's fucking stupid because corpses are supposed to be limited. So if I'm using all my corpses to spam out new skeletons, shouldn't that be, you know, the downside? You know, once you get the huge shadow AoE going, it gets pretty funny, I won't lie. Everyone just dies. Okay, intelligence is good. Damage to close and distant. That Huh. Hold on. What is the hotkey to control print screen? Hold on here. Yeah, I don't know, dude. If they really want them, here's what I think they should do, right? If they really want skeletons to be this squishy, that's just gonna lead to some serious tedious micro. I think what they should do is tone down the corpse generation a bit. Tone down the corpse generation a bit, but in return, make it so that the skeletons are a little bit tankier. They don't have to be like a lot tankier, but like a little bit tankier. Like you can clearly, as you see, you can start just generating way too many corpses. Like even on a boss, I was able to spam them, right? And maybe that's what they want. Maybe they want more like active gameplay. But also, those enemies, their fucking halberd attack where they run forward and hit, that needs to not be a fucking hit scan. Jesus. Losing half my HP because I started the attack before I ran away is so annoying. And please put the skeleton count on my character. Please, I beg. It's just so annoying having to constantly look to my bottom right, dude. It really is. I'm all for tedious micro. You guys know what games I play, okay? You guys know what I'm about. Warrior Slayer, rare to... Why is this like a named one, though? Is this one-handed? No, it's just a low level. Dude, I hate those. It's so annoying. Over here, help! They say, like, the 9th dude in a row who just dies for free, and you're just like, cool. Okay, Steel Scythe. Lower level, but damage to slowed and distant. No, I think it's actually worse. Even the life on kill doesn't make it worth it, in my opinion. Dude, all I need to do is make this number next to my character. Allow me to turn it off if it's annoying. But, like, the thing is, for the vast majority of us, it's gonna be more important to see that number. Literally draw, like, a fucking, like, crayon 4 next to my character. Okay? That's it. Draw it in goddamn crayon, like a 2-year-old made it. I swear to God, it doesn't matter. That number is the most important part of what I need to get from my UI. What I need to understand from this UI, this number is the most important thing. Skeletal mages. Shadow mages have a 10% chance to stun for 2 seconds. Can they stun bosses? Oh, wow. Oh, so it's the same button. That's useful, actually. Rank a bone prison, rank a corpse explosion, and dodge chance. While injured, your potion also grants movement speed. All right, my skill. See, because now I have two numbers. Literally a green dot that blinks like a fucking, literally a green fucking dot above my character, right? Green for you have max number. Red for you don't have max number. Congratulations. The UI is now 20% better. I'm dead fucking serious. I'm dead serious. It would actually do that much. Didn't the old game... Didn't Diablo fucking 2 had the number of skeletons up here? And here's the thing. Where am I looking? I'm looking at the top of my screen. Because of how this game works, I'm almost always looking at the top of my screen, right? Where are you looking, chat? While I'm walking, where are you looking? Actually trace it on your monitor. You're looking at the top third, aren't you? You fucking are, aren't you? When I'm moving up, where are you looking? You're looking up here, right? Because that's where I'm going. You're looking up here. So the skeletons and shit that count being up here was actually better than it being way the fuck down here in a small hidden away number. I'm gonna keep complaining about this because it's gonna keep being stupid.
I'm out of essence.
Okay, so Shadow Mages have a chance to stun. I mean, they hit the playstyle. In my opinion, they hit the playstyle, right? It's good. It's a good playstyle. It's what people wanted for the most part, right? I think some people were used to Necromancer being giga broken, but I can tell you, he's still way stronger than Barbarian. You just need to not think of skeletons as like a permanent resource, and you need to think of them as something you need to replace. I will be honest, the skeleton mages seem kind of useless. They don't do much damage, and they're kind of just dragging up the amount of stuff I need to keep resummoning. I could maybe turn them off. The ultimate, it is Bloodwave, Vladimir E, except it knocks back. Army of Dead. Skeletons that summon. Just, do you guys know that ultimate from Warcraft 3, we'd summon things and they'd run into enemies and blow up. It's that. Bone Storm. You and your golem get giga damage in an AoE. Oh yeah, I mean, Abdiel, compared to my barbarian, yeah, this character is very overpowered. That's the thing that I don't think people want to admit, is that like you're not, like, this game seemingly is very much trying to anti-power fantasy, you know? Dude, these bone mages are just dying non-fucking stop and making me resummon them, and I'm not really sure they're contributing much. What happens when I turn off bone mages? Maximum access increased by 15. Whoop-de-fat fucking do. Who gives a shit? Maybe the other ones have better stuff for turning them off. Okay, Mr. Skeleton Mages. Well, fuck. I wanted to change what they were, because they can't stun the boss. That's fine, we'll just summon new ones. So every 5th attack, they double attack now. Yeah, maybe nerf the tank skeletons and buff the other ones. That might be a good idea. I'm not even gonna bother to summon the mages, they're just gonna die. Fine, I'll summon the mages. Oh wait, he got ganked by my Skelly squad. Holy shit, I turned around and he was just dead. Okay.
You can't enter the mine, you old fool. There are still goatmen there.
This mine is our livelihood. You can't close it.
You can't make a living if you're dead. You can't enter the mine, you old fool.
But I killed them.
Listen, son. This mine...
Dude, Barbarian dealt no damage. It's not like I'm finding insane... Guys, I don't know if you noticed, but I don't even have a second ring yet. I've literally just rushed to the high-level stuff as Necromancer. Didn't even pick up good gear and just ran right through. On Barbarian, I was like microing all my shit to get the best weapons and stuff. Necromancer is so much more powerful than Barbarian. It's actually nuts.
What is this?
I'm not saying, like, I don't think Barbarian is quite like F tier like they used to be, but they are not good. Man, they are not good. So what's our next thing? When your minions hit an enemy afflicted with Decrepify below 10% health, they are instantly killed. Wow. I think they instantly kill most enemies they hit below 10% health. What do you think, chat? You think they do 9% of the enemy's damage per hit? Oh, but the other one is fucking useless. Is this even worth a point? What cooldowns? I don't have cooldowns. Oh, decrepify. That's it? I think I would rather buff up my skeleton warriors. Yeah. What is this? Gather spirit animal from the undead. Yeah, I think basically you go... Okay, so my issue is, as of right now, from what I've seen, you basically have to go with the tanky boys. Because they're tankier. They live for longer. And then you have to take the damage reduction. Why? Because that one less hit seems to be like 30% of their health. And if they can live long enough to take 2 less hits, that means they have 60% more health. And maybe it's a bit of an exaggeration, but especially against bosses, well... Yeah, anything that isn't a boss, Necromancer is, like, laughably overpowered against. That's probably a problem, if you ask me. Ghoul Blade. Oh, wait, they're actually named now. I didn't even notice that. I thought, okay. Ghoul Blade. Wait, why did I get a level 9 rare at this level? What banana beast? What would you even write down there, my dude? Okay, the mages die easy, but they do good damage. Yeah, I mean, they do actually do good damage. I'll give it that. It's hard to keep them alive, and they eat a lot of your resources keeping them alive. I guess that's why you have to go with the tanky front line, because the shadow mages do so much damage on the back line that you just want to keep them alive, you know? I look beautiful. Yeah, there's still a little bit of an issue in that you can just clear everything. At this point, as long as you keep a front line, your units are just gonna clear everything for you. Yeah, I'd get the Mage Master eventually, but for now, I just want to focus on my front line, you know? I think that's a solid. Blight? What is blight? I don't even know. Are we just gonna somehow end up with full yellow gear? What a coincidence that this area is also level 16. Dang, I just keep hitting the luck. Getting areas exactly at my level, eh? You know they're gonna sell DLC for the Skelly Boys to make them look different. Guarantee it. Haven't tried the Rogue yet. We've done Barbarian and we're finishing up Necromancer now. So far, if I had to make a tier list, Necromancer would unironically be an S tier. Before the nerf, I'd probably have put them in Giga S, literally break the game tier. This, I'd still put them in S tier. But that's only compared to Barbarian. I can't say for the other classes, right? Especially because they buff Druid and their pets will be more than just... I just got Yonal, dude. They said Druid pets. I never played D3 Necromancer. D2 Necromancer I played a lot of. D2 Necromancer should never be put in a game again. End of discussion. It was literally only good because no one knew how to play the game. I fucking promise you. I fucking promise you, D2 Necromancer was something that was cool. It should have existed at the time, but much like Barbarian that just holds Whirlwind and right clicks it like down the entire map, sitting in Whirlwind, killing everything, D2 Necromancer was really bad for game health. For those of you who don't know, you had upwards of 20 skeleton warriors and 20 skeleton mages and a golem. Do you know how you beat the content? You moved forwards. That was it. They killed everything for you. You literally couldn't lose. No, I'm not exaggerating, even slightly.
You can take what's left.
I'm gonna sit on this shield just in case I need it. Oh, I can't remember if you could get the limit higher than 20. If you got, guys, in D2, if you got your skill level above 20, could you get above 20 skeletons or not? Does anyone remember that? Suffice it to say, Diablo 2 was a great game for people that just started playing video games. But a lot of their classes are really bad for game health. Like, I definitely think there should be easier classes that, like, people can beat the game with. Because every game in the world allows you to beat it, right? Like, there's never going to be a game that's just too hard to beat. The closest to that you ever got was probably Sekiro. And let's be honest, I don't think FromSoft is ever going to make a game like Sekiro again. They're going to continue with the Elden Ring style of like, look, if you want to beat the game, here's a way to do it. Putting in no option for players to beat a game if they're not that good at it is not good. Let's put it that way. Max level is 20, so we're nearly there. Paladin doesn't exist, but so far as I can tell within the story, Paladins should be annihilated anyway. To be completely blunt, Paladins shouldn't even have existed in Diablo 3. The Paladin Order and all that shit was annihilated in Diablo 2. They don't exist anymore. Not really. Yeah, the Paladins are gone. Mephisto obliterated them. So, having Paladins in Diablo 3 didn't make any sense. Not really. And I know what you're about to say. But the lore shouldn't impact the gameplay. No, it probably shouldn't. That's fine. But, you know, much like they call them Crusaders, yeah, if they come up with a new name for it, that's fine. Call them a different name, call them Crusaders. Come up with some lore reason. They're purifying their orders, something like that, right? But to just like pretend that they're still around? No. You could have a Paladin Order reconstructed around, say, Tyrael, and that would be fine. But to just, like, bring back Paladins and pretend it's totally cool they never left is, yeah. Oh, remember, they've had Necromancers since D2. Yeah, like, Necromancers have been the anti-Paladin since D2. Yeah, I do write that down. Diablo might not seem like a game with a lot of lore, and to be fair, it's really not. But it actually does have a lot. I mean, if you're talking about a group that's willing to use, you know, any power as long as it allows humans to win, that's Necromancers. Most of the lore is good, I would say. Most of the lore is good, outside of Diablo 3. And I 100% agree with their decision to basically not bring up Diablo 3 and just sort of ignore it and go back to their roots. If they don't need to, like, if Tyrael is gone forever and when you never mention him again, that's a net positive at this point. That shit still blows my mind. I will be fucking 90 years old and on my deathbed, I'll be going, son, you can't just become a human by removing your wings. Humans are angel and demon children. How the fuck did Tyrael become a human? And why would he give up his angelic power? He's supposed to be protecting humanity. Why? Why, son? That fucking attack is stupid. I will die on this hill. That attack is fucking stupid and should be removed. Dad, do you have a last will? Yes. Please. Find Crit Smithson and throw shit at his house. Physical damage, life regeneration when not damaged, damage and crowd control enemies. Useless, but I don't have a different ring, so. I probably need the armor above 3 stats. Didn't Medicine do StarCraft 2? Okay, I should have seen that coming. Yeah, he wrote StarCraft 2. Throw shit at his house. Chad, I want you to really... By the way, this game became so fucking easy once I buffed up my melee. So now I can summon a shitload of melee and they're buffed up. Yeah. I'm gonna be honest, the ability to get way more corpses kind of breaks this shit, not gonna lie. Anyway, chat, write this down. Write this down. Get your notepads. Someone somewhere said to themselves, man, it really sucks that StarCraft doesn't have a waifu. And then they retconned Kerrigan so they could have a waifu. Why? I don't know. I don't think everyone will know. No one will ever know why. Underleveled, piece of shit, useless. Ooh, +4 all stats and maximum essence and lightning resist. And it's got a cool little skull cap. Dude, here's an idea. Why not just have the overly booby sexualized ghost be your waifu? You know, the blonde. The one they literally made to be a sexy waifu character who was actually kind of weirdly sexualized to the StarCraft universe. What's her name? God, all his items are so underleveled. And I'm level 6, I'm level 17. My best item is a level 11? How am I finding level 9 gear? This is a level 17 area. Nova. Yeah. The only thing I can excuse about Nova is that, like, in the mid-2000s, everyone was doing the giga-sexualized femme fatale character. It was quite common. Did you ever... Okay, but in all seriousness, I swear to God, sometimes people never played the original games because the fact that StarCraft as a universe ended up with so many, like, giga-sexualized female characters is fucking weird. Dude, I have so much critical strike damage, but I don't crit. I have overpower, but I don't overpower. I mean, maximum health is key. What was I gonna say? If you go back and play StarCraft 1, dude, that series was, like, not really happy. Like, at all. It wasn't sexy, it wasn't happy, it wasn't cute. It wasn't a love story. It was not a happy universe. And it's so weird that it just ended up on a love conquers all ending. Like, what? It was like a lesser 40k, but like, whereas 40k is like grimdark, StarCraft 1 was just fucking depressing. Remember, when the Earth forces came to reconquer the colonies, when the Earth forces had come to reconquer the colonies, the first thing they did was obliterate the Zerg because they were way the fuck more powerful. Then one of the dudes who was just doing his job in trying to control the Zerg because they recognized what a threat they were, then got backstabbed by the other humans and murdered because he was doing his job. Who even was that dude? I can't even remember. He was literally just doing his fucking job. And he gets fucking backstabbed by the main characters. I wish my mages wouldn't run up and die. What am I, in solo queue? No real point in raising my mages at this point. Yeah, I'm gonna be dead honest. Being able to generate this many corpses. How many are in there? How much dot damage can I go to, chat? How many corpses? These are all new corpses! Have I gone infinite? Okay. So anyway, the corpse generation is a bit fucked up. A smidgen. What about corpse explosion? Remember, I modified my corpse explosion to be that shadow dot. This is corpse explosion. It's just, how many are in here? Okay, there are only 3 more left. It creates a dot, and then the dot has a 24% chance when hitting a boss to create a new corpse. So I was literally just going infinite corpse explosions, and then they were all doing dots, and then I was just creating more corpses off them. Yeah, I'm doing Shadow Necromancer, and let's be honest, I think a lot of people were playing this class inappropriately, I'll call it. I don't think people went Hewed Flesh, and I think by not going Hewed Flesh, they were at a serious lack of corpse generation. That talent, I don't think the balance is fantastic right now, but you can create infinite corpses so easy, it's crazy. Here's my opinion, here's my actual opinion, okay? Hewed Flesh should be only 50% more against bosses. Or, you know what, fuck it. Leave it doubled against bosses, but on dots, the chance is reduced to half. Maybe. Is that fair? Probably. Maybe not. Maybe that'd be underpowered. I don't know, but that's my idea. It's a bit much right now. I mean, the amount of corpses you can generate, like, if you just go with the tanky boys who tank, bosses can't possibly outnumber you. Oh shit. The multiplicitous. Who the fuck are you, buddy? Where'd I get my ass kicked? Okay, we're going back in there. Okay. I'm not sure what he's doing, but I'm just gonna keep summoning more and more Skeleboys. Holy fuck! What is this? Okay. So what did we get? Oh, a level 21 mage staff. How did one skeleton become two? No, necromancers in this game are more of like a battle mage. Druids are your mages. You have to remember, necromancers are supposed to be like running up and doing damage. You actually have a lot of builds that put you close to the enemy. It's just the build I'm doing is kind of the silly build. Kitty. Kitty. You act like you're sneaking and it's weird. She's like, he doesn't see me. She like walks slowly in front of me. Like, I'm so sneaky. Kitty. 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 Okay, so we completed Skeletal Warrior Mastery. There's Thorns. Yeah, that's the thing. Necromancer is supposed to be like an off-tank. Oh, we got enough done for an ability here. Bone Spirit or Corpse Tendril. Does not consume the corpse. Interesting. Is this even worth getting? Do I really have an issue with this? Hmm. Have to depend on the radius? True. Good thing they don't tell me. Do my minions deal shadow damage? I don't know. I don't know what they do. Yeah, but I use my essence to spam blight, so I don't really have the capability of using that one. Increases damage reduction by 6%, reduced by 2% for each active minion. Well, do I take more damage if I have this then? Yeah, see, you're supposed to be like with your dudes dealing damage with them. You don't have to be, but you can. I mean, that you're supposed to be doing that. You're supposed to be more like, you guys ever watch Castlevania? You're supposed to be like Isaac. You're supposed to be like you and your summons, like beating the shit out of people. But I play back because I'm a micromanager. Oh, well there you go, my dude. Get this, and boom. There's 3 ranks in this. I wonder what this does eventually. Well, these abilities seem useless to me. I'm gonna be blunt. I think we just go with buffing the skelly mages.
An ambush. This was... You want an audience with our slave?
Dude, this ranch is too spicy for me. The bread is so stale. It's so stale. This is supposed to be cheese sticks.
We display these trophies to honor the ancients and guide their wisdom to us. The skulls remind...
I remind you, chat, these are supposed to be breadsticks that I'm eating. So, you know. Yeah. You hear all that crunching? Yeah. From what I remember, yeah, all this shit was bad. I'm just keeping the shield because it was decent. I guess I find a good one-hander. Find Kaula the Collector. Didn't I just... I just did that dungeon. Fuck that. I'm out of that. I mean, I could go down here, but I don't want to do that. I already did this area. Isn't there an area to the north? Wait, this is reachable, right? Chat, which is the area? Can we go to this area? Wait, which one is the it's got to be up here, right? There's no way else. There's nowhere else can, like, yeah. There's physically not enough space on the map, I don't think, for there to be another area to go to. Is it here? Maybe it's over there. I just don't see their talent trees being interesting enough, though. People are gonna hate it. Okay, it was here. Oh, I can't get in because I haven't done the story. Damn it. Well, let's finish out Necro, then I'll go to sleep, and then tomorrow we'll do other stuff, yeah? Okay, why did vampires become such a big part of this game anyway? I'm not saying it's a bad thing, they just sort of came out of nowhere. And all of a sudden there's all these blood mages everywhere. Was there any blood magic at all in Diablo 1 and 2? Do they use blood magic? In Diablo 2, they used shadow magic, and they used bone magic, they used curses, oh, blood golem. Is that really enough to say that vampires exist because you could summon a blood golem? Like, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying, like, grrr, there's necromancers. I hate that, right? But... oh, yeah, purely sinful. That's what I'm saying. This skill 100% has to be taken. Like, literally, I'm not trying to exaggerate at all. When you told me... when you told me that bosses one-shot your dudes, I was like, okay, so the only thing... like, again, like, normal people would be like, oh no, minions are useless. I'm thinking, okay, this is clearly a logistics issue. I need to create more skeletons than they can kill. Can they one-shot them? Yes. Okay. Then I need to be able to create tanky skeletons that don't get one-shot. Okay, this skeleton can't be one-shot at least once. Good. Okay, how do I create more of him? See, you guys are like, we need to make a bigger tank I'm thinking to myself, we need more tanks. It'd also be nice if I could heal my people normally. Oh, there is a bar showing how long they're buffed for. It's just above your fucking skill where no one will ever see it. Right there, that's showing how long they're being healed and shit for. Wow, this UI is absolutely perfect. It has perfectly put everything in different tiny compartments of your screen with no capability or shit given in actually helping you find it. Yep, see, once I had him churn through the dot engine, he created so many corpses around him. I mean, let's just look here. How many corpses do you think there are here? Is that all of them? Yeah. Oh, no wait, there's still another there. No, Reaper. Golem comes at level 25. Do you know what I can't do? Get level 25. Okay, so I can make them generate me essence. Yeah, golems are in the game. You just can't get them. Last beta went up to level 25. Unfortunately, damage to slow, distant, and crowd-controlled enemies. Well, that's better than my ring. It is correct. The second someone comes out with a UI mod, Necromancer will be so much easier to understand. Like, right now, I would actually say a legitimate issue.
I came here to purge this evil, but now I can't leave my friends here. Not like this.
We can't do it alone.
Like, a buff showing the duration on your raised skeleton buffs, you can just keep that active, keep them doing damage and healing, right? a buff that shows if you have maximum skeletons to begin with. Just stuff like that, right? Did they all die? Honestly, when you think about it, that's not my fault. Well, let's see. I could get... No, I can't get an ultimate. Okay, let's just finish up buffing our mages then. If they die less, then I need to summon less. And then if I summon less... Well, then I have more corpses to not summon with. What are the other thing warriors can do? Skirmishers. When you strike, critical strike, your skirmishers critically strike. Fair enough. So I think that's part of the problem too. Skirmishers have 30% reduced health, whereas defenders have, is it 30%? No, 15% reduced, they have 15% more. So they have 85%, they have 115%. So defenders have like 40% more health in total than a skirmisher. So... yeah, these defenders are way tankier. And in my opinion, unless you're trying to do... well, see, part of the problem would be, even if you're trying to do a strategy where you fight with your summons, even if you're trying to do that, the issue is... I'm just permanently stunned here. The issue is you'd just be constantly recasting them. So you wouldn't even be able to, you know, crit anyway, really. Maybe you would, I don't know. Maybe you do a build where you turn off your melee and then you just only use range. And then you just turn yourself into a tank supported by sorcerers. That could maybe work. I'd kind of want to... I'd have to level another Necromancer to try it out. At least Necromancer seems better constructed than Barbarian. The problem with Barbarian seems to be, and I know I keep saying this, The problem with Barbarians seems to be that they constructed them with a preset build in mind. Damage over time, critical strike damage. Well, just the raw damage upkeep is worth it. Weapon is life on kill. Basic skill damage. I don't really use basic skills. Ultimate skill, don't use those. Critical strike damage to downed enemies, don't use those. Critical strike damage to vulnerable, don't use those. Overpowered damage, don't use that. Yeah, the problem seems to be warrior needs to find weapons, then use those specific weapons in order to unlock things. It would be like if instead of getting skeleton warriors, you had like a special tome of skeleton warrior and you needed to like pick up the specific one you needed. So if I just got unlucky and I just kept rolling reapers or skirmishers and I never got a good tome of defenders, I wouldn't be able to make my build work. And that is exactly how Barbarian feels right now. Oh, you want to do a two-handed mace build? Good, you have weapon expertise with two-handed maces. Unfortunately, fuck you, you didn't seem to roll any. So, go fuck yourself. Or you have two-handed axe expertise that makes vulnerable deal more damage. So when you debuff an enemy, they take more damage. Great. Unfortunately, you don't seem to have rolled any. You didn't pick any up. Go fuck yourself. Okay, I'm stuck. Okay, that nearly sucked. Oh my god, I'm supposed to have found more? Well, how am I supposed to have found more? Oh lordy. Yeah, the problem with Barbarian seems to be they didn't really construct it with builds in mind as well. So like, it's really hard to figure out. Fundamentally, like with Necromancer, I figured out like what I wanted to do with my build very quickly. It was not hard to do. It was pretty obvious, in fact, and it basically helped me figure it out by just being sensical, really. But then when you go to Barbarian, you're like, I want to do a bleed build. Okay, bleed build, you're gonna go this bleed skill, this counter bleed skill. Okay, you say. No, it says to you. No, that's not how you do a bleed build. Bleed builds are tank builds. You're supposed to stack shouts and then use those shouts to do thorns damage. And you're like, oh. And the game's like, you fucking idiot. Why would you think a bleed build is a bleed build? And you're like, but I wanted to bleed the enemy. And they're like, no, you fucking simpleton. And by the way, what I'm saying is true. A bleed build isn't a bleed build. A bleed build is a tank build. You only use the bleeds because they make you tankier and give you more thorns. Now you could say, well, maybe that means bleed builds are actually underpowered. Maybe? But why would they make bleed builds and tank builds interact that much to the point where there's no such thing as a bleed build because it's just a tank build? You know, there's my legitimate question to you. I'm pretty much done with Necromancer. I haven't tried Blood Necromancer, but this is pretty much up my alley, I would say. Whereas when I finished up with Barbarian, I was struggling. I was like, oh my god, I don't know if I'm gonna make it. I'm mentally destroyed by this shit. With Necromancer, I pretty much feel fine. I could play Necromancer for longer, no problem. I could honestly probably go back and play Blood Necromancer. I'd still have fun with it, you know? Their left click, right click is a fun combo. Their abilities are fun. They don't just have to rely on weird iron shell to be even remotely playable. And yeah, the way I would describe it is it feels like they made Barbarian first, learned from their mistakes, then made Necromancer. Which is probably very likely what happened, but they never went back and readjusted Barbarian, and Barbarian still has some serious goddamn flaws. And I don't mean gameplay flaws even, I mean like fundamental flaws. Like, if you go two-handed axe, you must do a damage over time build. There's no real way to do a two-handed axe build that, I mean, at most you can do Whirlwind, but Whirlwind is... Unless Whirlwind later on gets good, I don't know, but right now it's like... Whirlwind just feels like a dot build that's worse than a dot build, and dot builds are also tank builds, so it's basically a non-tanky dot build. Oh, that's level 20. Okay. Huh. See, this left click, right click makes sense to me though, right? Like, this feels good. This left click, right click combo feels natural. I feel like I want more essence, but I don't have enough essence, right? This feels good. Barbarian left click, right click, I don't think feels good. I don't find it enjoyable. I don't have fun with it. I'm just gonna finish up this dungeon. Why not? Then I guess I'll be done. Tomorrow we'll come back and we'll try... I guess I'll try Sorcerer, but I really don't want to play Sorcerer, so... I guess we could finish up our Skelly boys. Yeah. Skelly mages finished up. You said I unlocked a new skeleton type? No, Bone's over here. We don't know Bone. We have Cold, but not Bone. Remember, my Barbarian also had 2 legendaries. My Necromancer, I have not given a single fuck about gear on. It does not matter. I am so under-geared, it's laughable. I just don't give a shit. That's the funny part. It just doesn't matter. Like, I'm just so powerful, it doesn't matter. That's what's weird to me. Like, people complain about Necromancer, and I'm sitting here, like, this class is so outrageously strong still, it doesn't matter. None of this matters. I'm so overpowered right now, this doesn't matter. Oh, it's a Blood Bishop again. People, okay, I've been being told repeatedly minions get weaker over time as you level. I feel like they've been getting stronger over time. Now I'm just straight face tanking the boss. I don't give a shit. Yep. And with 0 legendaries, I am obliterating the boss. The amount of DPS I have, the amount of power I have is honestly over the top. So, I'm gonna be done for now. I'll be back tomorrow. even if they're dying quick, like, my corpse generation is just going up. Like, look at how many corpses I'm generating. This is how much time it takes. There's 4 skeletons. That's how long it would have taken to completely replace my front line. That's just not bad. And then you have to consider that if I'm doing this same strategy, I was looking around, your minions cannot lose more than 75% of their max health from a single damage instance. I'm imagining that's going to be 75, maybe leniently it goes down to 25, but I imagine if it's reasonable, it'll be they can't lose more than like half their health in a single damage instance, right? So I have that, and then I also have this boy over here. Every 5 seconds, your skeleton priest healing will heal your skeletons for additional 20%. This stacks 3 times. Once again, I imagine if it's fair, it'll be 20, 30, 40. Probably. Or maybe the cooldown goes down. I don't know. So, either way, this means if I have this huge corpse generation, these two will combine. And I'll end up being able to generate a shitload of corpses on bosses and then heal for a lot. Now remember, I'm also going to get more attack speed. I'm going to get more abilities, you know, stuff like that. Like, I still don't have a 4 slot. So, like, once I get more attack speed, I'm assuming that's going to affect channels. Hopefully it does. World of Warcraft started doing that, like, 13 years ago. So we can only assume that in this game, attack speed will affect channels and stuff like that. So, you know, once my channels are hitting faster, that's more corpses again. Then down here, let's look at what our finishers are. When you're not taking damage in the last 3 seconds, your minion gained 15% attack speed. When you're at least 7 minions, this bonus is doubled. Well, I'm fucked, chat. I always get hit by every skill shot. I'm doomed. Shadow damage infects enemies with Shadow Blight for 2 seconds. You and your minions deal 10% bonus damage to enemies with Shadow Blight. Every 10th time an enemy receives shadow damage from you or your minions while they're affected by Shadow Blight, they take an additional 67 shadow damage. Couldn't I just... Couldn't I just do my same build? And then I just gigadot people? Because like each dot is shadow damage, right? Okay, increase your maximum health by 10%. After being healthy for 15 seconds, your next blood skill overpowers. 15 seconds though. That's a lot. I feel like that's a bit... I feel like that's a bit restrictive. Your bone skills deal 1% increased damage for each point of essence you have above 50 upon cast. Bone skills deal additional 1% damage. Okay, so basically you generate a shitload of essence, and then you cast Bone Spirit. Bone Spirit turns essence into damage, and then ossified essence. I mean, that's a bit boring though, to be honest. I feel like you can't really build around that. It just builds itself. I'll be honest, that's boring. That's actually boring. I don't like that at all. I'll be blunt. That's really boring. That's a boring build. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna be done for now. For the guy asking in chat, yeah, I did do Barbarian. You can see that earlier. I did that earlier. So if you want to see Barbarian, just go look at the earlier VOD. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it, everybody. Thank you all. Have a great rest